And here it says when constructing inscribed polygons and how are and perpendicular lines, how are the steps similar? So I have here inscribed polygons and perpendicular lines. So when I'm constructing them, when I'm making these shapes and these lines here, how are the steps kind of similar? So so it says here the answer here. It says a very vague answer. It says both involve using compass to cut arcs, intersect them, and connect them. So this here is kind of right. So again, and when we're talking about inscribed angles and inscribed polygons here, what we're gonna have here is inscribed polygon is simply just uh, uh, a a polygon inside another shape, right? So we can look at this as so I could have something like this, like a circle here. If I drew a circle here, and what I'm going to do is I have a polygon. Let's say I have, well, I'll have an angle first, right? So let me draw an angle here. I'll draw from here to here, and from here to here. So if some angle, this here would be some angle here, right? Between these 2 points, here is some type of angle here. Let's say maybe angle theta here. And then what I can do is if I have an angle that's inscribed in a circle, then the vertex is in the center of the circle here. So again, I have the center of the circle. I can maybe assume it's here. And then what I can do is I can see that I can basically form kind of my triangle here, or my this center of the circle would be my centroid of the triangle here. So I can inscribe, again, this is a polygon, or in this case a triangle, inscribed in a circle here. So, or if you were to think about polygons, you can think of it as I could have a quadrilateral in my circle, right? So if I change this here and make this kind of like a quadrilateral in my circle, so I have some sort of shape here in my circle. So again, a quadrilateral here, and I can say here that the quadrilateral lies kind of like here. There we have supplementary angles. Opposite angles are so here maybe I'll write this down here. So I have this is B, C, and D here. I can say A and C here. These two angles here are supplementary or opposite, and B and D here are also supplementary. So A and C here, like cross here, this here are supplementary angles, and this here are supplementary angles here. So these are all opposite angles here. So that's kind of an inscribed polygon. So how are the steps similar in when we're constructing perpendicular lines? Again, perpendicular lines are simply just kind of like 90 degrees. We have lines that intersect in terms of 90 degrees, right? So this here would be an example of a right angle here, perpendicular lines. So what we can say about this problem here is that the steps are kind of the same, but it's not very. This is how are the steps similar here. So what I can do is I can use what I would use to basically draw a circle is I would use a compass, and then so using compass is correct. So using a compass to draw a circle would be correct if I were to do this on a piece of paper, obviously, and not on a tool like so. So using compass to draw a circle would be correct. Also use of a ruler to connect to create chords and angles and turn them into inscribed polygons would also be needed. Creating or constructing perpendicular lines also require the use of a ruler, and even like a protractor and a protractor as well, right, to ensure angle is 90 degrees. And basically you also use a protractor to you would also use a protractor. Let me type this out. You would also use a protractor to measure angles of the inscribed polygon. So again, you would basically need a compass, a ruler, and a protractor here. So these are all steps or tools that are similar to create inscribed polygons and also perpendicular lines. So the solution here is, I'm going to say it's correct, but it's kind of empty. But